Hello, dear students. Welcome to second PUC English class. Today, let us study the sixth unit in your course book, a poem When You Are Old, written by W.B. Yeats. See the note on the author. See page number 54. William Butler Yeats is an Irish poet and of the foremost means ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠರಾದ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ figures of 20th century. W.B. Yeats was an Irish poet who is considered probably the greatest poet in the English language in the 20th century. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1923. He is among the great love poets of the world. The feelings expressed in this poem are closely related to his real life experience because he was in love with a beautiful lady, Margon, an Irish folk actress. The poet proposed her several times, but it was rejected by her and she got married to another person. The poet became disappointed and in despair he had written this poem. Now let us read the poem. See the textbook please. When you are old, W.B. Yeats. When you are old and grey and full of sleep and nodding by the fire, take down this book and slowly read and dream of the soft look your eyes had once and of their shadows deep. How many loved your moments of glad grace and loved your beauty with love false are true. But one man loved the pilgrim soul in you and loved the sorrows of your changing face. And bending down beside the glowing bars, murmur a little sadly, and how love fled and paced upon the mountains overhead and hid his face amid a crowd of stars. The poem When You Are Old contains three stanzas. Each stanza has four lines. In this love poem, the speaker or the poet is the lover, imagines his beloved in the future when she is old and will and reading the book of poems he is writing now. ಈ ಪದ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಕವಿಯು ಮುಂದೊಂದು ದಿನ ವಯಸ್ಸಾಗಿ ಮುದುಕಿಯಾಗುವ ತಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಿಯತಮೆಯನ್ನು ಊಹಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಾರೆ. ವಯಸ್ಸಾದ ಆಕೆಯು ತಾವು ಈಗ ಬರೆಯುತ್ತಿರುವ ಕವಿತೆಗಳ ಪುಸ್ತಕವನ್ನು ಓದಲಿ ಎಂದು ಬಯಸುತ್ತಾರೆ. Reading the book, she will remember the past, her youthful beauty, and many people who admired her beauty. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಕವಿಯ ಕವಿತೆಗಳ ಪುಸ್ತಕವನ್ನು ಓದುತ್ತಾ ತನ್ನ ಗತಕಾಲದ ಸುಂದರವಾದ ತಾರುಣ್ಯವನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ಅವಳ ಸೌಂದರ್ಯವನ್ನು ಆರಾಧಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದ ಜನರನ್ನು ಜ್ಞಾಪಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲಿ ಎನ್ನುತ್ತಾರೆ. While the others loved her physical beauty and grace, only he loved her soul and her soul's search for something meaningful. She will also feel sad that love also vanished. ಬೇರೆ ಯುವಕರು ಪ್ರಿಯತಮೆಯ ಬಾಹ್ಯ ಸೌಂದರ್ಯವನ್ನು ಆರಾಧಿಸಿದರೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಯುವಕ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಂದರೆ ಕವಿ ಪ್ರಿಯತಮೆಯ ಅಂತರಂಗದ ಆತ್ಮವನ್ನು ಆರಾಧಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಪ್ರಿಯತಮೆಯು ತನ್ನ ನಿಜವಾದ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯನ್ನು ಕಳೆದುಕೊಂಡಾಗ ದುಃಖ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಪಡಿಸುತ್ತಾಳೆ ಎನ್ನುತ್ತಾರೆ ಕವಿ. First stanza. When you are old and grey and full of sleep and nodding by the fire, take down this book and slowly read and dream of the soft look your eyes had once and of their shadows deep. The poet is addressing a young woman he has loved and imagines the future of the young woman who become old and felt regret. Regret means ವಿಷಾದ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಪಡಿಸೋದು for refusing his true love. In this stanza, You refers to the young lady, that is his beloved, old and grey, nodding by the fire, full of sleep. These are all suggest the old age. Nodding means when a person reached his old age, usually his head moves up and down repeatedly. He asked his beloved to take down this book. Here, the book refers to the book of poems or book of memories. The poet is writing now. He advises the lady to read the book slowly because she couldn't understand due to old age and full of sleep in her eyes. Dream of the soft look your eyes had once means she was the most beautiful and charming lady in her youthful days. She was admired by many youths, including the poet also. So, the intention of the poet is when she became old, she has to take down his book of poems or book of memories and read the lines written by the poet, and thereby she can recall the past memories. She was an attractive lady. Her eyes are beautiful in her youthful days and urges her to remember her past. ಮೇಲಿನ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾನ್ಸಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಕವಿಯು ಭವಿಷ್ಯತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ವಯಸ್ಸಾಗಿರುವ, ಕೂದಲು ಹಣ್ಣಾಗಿರುವ, ಕಣ್ಣುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಿದ್ದೆ ತುಂಬಿರುವ ಮತ್ತು ಬೆಂಕಿಗೂಡಿನ ಮುಂದೆ ಬೆಚ್ಚಗೆ ಕುಳಿತಿರುವ ತನ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಯತಮೆಯನ್ನು ಊಹಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಾರೆ. ತನ್ನ ನಿಜವಾದ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯನ್ನು ಕಳೆದುಕೊಂಡು ವಿಷಾದದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಪ್ರಿಯತಮೆಯು ಈಗ ತಾವು ಬರೆಯುತ್ತಿರುವ ಕವಿತೆಗಳ ಅಥವಾ ನೆನಪುಗಳ ಪುಸ್ತಕವನ್ನು ಕೈಗೆತ್ತಿಕೊಂಡು ನಿಧಾನವಾಗಿ ಓದುತ್ತಾ ತನ್ನ ನಶಿಸಿದಂತಹ ಸೌಂದರ್ಯವನ್ನು ಹಾಗೂ ಆಕೆಯ ಸೌಂದರ್ಯವನ್ನು ಆರಾಧಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದ ಹಲವು ಯುವಕರನ್ನು, ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಕವಿಯೂ ಒಬ್ಬರಾಗಿದ್ದರು ಎಂಬುದನ್ನು ಜ್ಞಾಪಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲಿ ಎನ್ನುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಮೋಹಕ ನೋಟದ ಚೆಲುವೆ ಅವಳ ಯೌವನದ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕೆಯ ಕಣ್ಣುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಮ್ಮುತ್ತಿದ್ದ ಮಧುರ ನೋಟ ಮತ್ತು ಅದರ ದಟ್ಟ ನೆರಳನ್ನು ಸ್ಮರಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲಿ ಎಂದು ಕವಿ ಆಶಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ. Students, let us move on to second stanza. How many loved your moments of glad grace and loved your beauty with love false are true. But one man loved the pilgrim soul in you and loved the sorrows of your changing face. In this stanza, the poet talks about the youthful days of the young lady. The phrase glad grace in first line suggests her physical beauty, means daihika saundarya, bahya saundarya. There were many men who loved her physical beauty. The poet expresses his doubt whether their love may be true or false. Just they loved her physical beauty only. But there was only one man. Only one man was none other than the poet loved the pilgrim soul in her. Here, pilgrim soul means true love, which is in quest of true love. He didn't give any importance to her physical beauty, but he loved her inner soul, means Pavitra Atma, and loved the sorrows of your changing face, means when she became old, she had become sad because the beauty of the face reduced by age. By that time also the poet would like to be with her. He, want, he wanted to share her sorrows and joys. ಈ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾನ್ಸಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಕವಿಯು ಅವರ ಪ್ರಿಯತಮೆಯ ಯೌವನದ ದಿನಗಳನ್ನು ಜ್ಞಾಪಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ತರುಣರು ಅವಳ ದೈಹಿಕ ಸೌಂದರ್ಯವನ್ನು ಆರಾಧಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದರು, ಹೊಗಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದರು. ಆದರೆ ಅವರ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ನಿಜವಾದುದಾಗಿತ್ತೋ ಅಥವಾ ಸುಳ್ಳಿನದಾಗಿತ್ತೋ? ಆದರೆ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಆ ತರುಣಿಯ ದೈಹಿಕ ಸೌಂದರ್ಯದ ಬದಲಿಗೆ ಅಂತರಾತ್ಮವನ್ನು ಪ್ರೀತಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದರು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿಲಿಗ್ರಿಮ್ ಸೋಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ಅಂತರಾತ್ಮ ಎಂದರೆ ಭಾವನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಒಳಗೊಂಡಿರುವ ದೇಹದ ಭಾಗ. ವಯಸ್ಸಾಗುತ್ತಿದ್ದಂತೆ ಆ ತರುಣಿಯ ಸೌಂದರ್ಯ ನಶಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅವಳಲ್ಲಿ ಉಂಟಾಗುತ್ತಿದ್ದ ವೇದನೆಯನ್ನು ಹಂಚಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲು ಕವಿ ಬಯಸುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಬ್ಯೂಟಿ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಲವ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ಎಟರ್ನಲ್. ಸೌಂದರ್ಯ ಕಾಲಕ್ರಮೇಣ ನಶಿಸುವಂತಹದ್ದು, ಆದರೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯು ಚಿರಸ್ಥಾಯಿ. And third stanza. And bending down beside the glowing bars, murmur a little sadly how love fled and paced upon the mountains overhead and hid his fate amid a crowd of stars. Here the poet talks about her old age. The poet says that when she became old, her hair become grey, and bending down in front of the glowing bars. Here glowing bars means fire created by burning of wood bars. She was murmuring softly and sadly how she lost her true love. And the love fled, slowly walked upon the mountains overhead, and hid his face in the middle of a, a group of stars. ಕೊನೆಯ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾನ್ಸಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಕವಿಯು ಪುನಃ ಆಕೆಯ ವೃದ್ಧಾಪ್ಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಪ್ರಕಾಶಮಾನವಾಗಿ ಹೊಳೆಯುತ್ತಿರುವ ಬೆಂಕಿ ಕುಂಡದ ಮುಂದೆ ಕುಳಿತು ತನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ತಾನೇ ನಿಧಾನವಾಗಿ ಗುಣುಗುಡುತ್ತಾ ದುಃಖದಿಂದ ಕಳೆದು ಹೋದ ತನ್ನ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಆಕೆ ಹೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಾಳೆ ಅಥವಾ ಗುಣಗುಡುತ್ತಾಳೆ. ಹೇಗೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯು ನಿಧಾನವಾಗಿ ಪರ್ವತಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಸಾಗಿ ನಕ್ಷತ್ರಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ತನ್ನ ಮುಖವನ್ನು ಮರೆಮಾಚಿ ಕುಳಿತುಕೊಂಡಿದೆ ಎಂಬುದಾಗಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಕವಿಯ ನಿಜವಾದ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಿಯತಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥವಾಗುವ ಹೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಪ್ರೇಮಿ ಅಥವಾ ಕವಿ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಎಂದು ಅರ್ಥ. Dear students, observe the word love in the second stanza and third stanza. In third stanza, the first letter of the word love is in capital. L denotes love is not just a person that the young woman has lost, but she lost him forever. Thank you. Kindly like and subscribe to my channel. Share this video with other students. Happy learning, students. Thank you.